Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and I have another gun review for you guys this week. I will be reviewing a rifle. This is my first rifle review I've done on this channel. Everything else up to this point has been pistol reviews. So please go check out my past week's videos reviews. I've done a Glock, a Taurus, a Bursa, just to name a few. I did a Canic as my first video. So please go check those videos out, and please like the videos if you enjoy the content, and please subscribe to my channel so you can be notified of upcoming videos in the future. So let's go ahead and get started with the review. So as my first rifle, I'm going to be reviewing, this is one of my favorite rifles actually. This is my SKS. And let's take a look at it here. I have to stand up for this video because the rifle's kind of long. So this is a Chinese SKS, Norinco SKS, that has been modified a little bit. I put a Tapco stock. That is the Tapco Interfuge stock, which costs around 60 to 70 bucks on cheaperthandirt.com. And then I just put a angled foregrip right there because I really like that. And then one of the reasons I put the angled foregrip is because if you have a long foregrip attached to the rail here, then sometimes if you have the 30 round magazine, it'll hit the magazine or something. So this angled foregrip really helps with these larger capacity magazines. So let's just talk about this rifle a little bit. I liked this gun because when I first bought it, it had the original wood stock on it, and I got it for a really good price. You can buy Chinese Norinco SKS rifles on Gunbroker for around, let me see here, I bought this for, let's see, $270. So that's pretty cheap for a semi-automatic rifle. And I paid 70 bucks shipped for this stock here, and it actually came with this for free, this 30 round magazine. And I got a couple of the 20 round magazines with it as well. So that was a really good deal. I decided after a while I did not like the wood stock that came with it. I wanted something a little more modern. And part of me wonders like why I didn't just buy an AK-47 to begin with, but this was actually a lot cheaper because if you look at it, the rifle itself cost me $270 plus the $70 stock, you know, and that was like 20 bucks for the angled foregrip. All that was way cheaper than buying an AK-47. So, but for people that don't know much about SKSs, this gun shoots 7.62 by 39, and which is a pretty powerful round. It's the same exact bullet that the AK-47 shoots. So a lot of people would see this and say it looks a lot like an AK, mostly because it has a long AK style magazine and it's got a pistol grip and stock and all that. So it kind of does resemble an AK, but I think there's lots of differences. And this is actually has a longer barrel than most AKs. So this rifle is pretty dang accurate out to, I mean, I shoot it out to 100 yards all the time. And I know if you're really into shooting, you can go well beyond 100 yards with the SKS. So let's just talk about this stock here real quick. This Tapco stock, because this Tapco stock is awesome because you get a 6-point adjustable AR M4 style stock, which is really nice because those of you that had the original SKS, you know that it's just a wood stock and you can't adjust it. So the adjusting part of that is really nice. And the trigger, the what's it called? The trigger grip is, pistol grip is really nice too on this thing. The only thing I don't really like about this SKS is the magazines. Now bear in mind, you do have to realize that this gun wasn't intended to shoot with 30 round magazines. So you have to use these kinds of magazines. You cannot use regular AK-47 magazines in this rifle. But these mags are still pretty cheap, 20-30 bucks a mag. But they have this weird lip thing, and that's because it's the way it fits in the SKS. That's how the original magazine or clip was in the original SKS before I modified it. So any magazines you get have to have this long extension there. And then it is sometimes a little difficult to just put it in, just compared to some other rifles. So other than that though, I mean, this gun is really fun. Oh, another side note, the reason this is not the same color as everything else is because I couldn't basically take this wooden one off and put the polymer one on, so I just decided to paint this, and I don't care if it looks crappy. I mean, the gun still works perfectly fine. So what else here? Like this gun, so why would you buy this gun over an AR or an AK? That's one of the biggest questions I get. Like, why would you buy this old Chinese gun or an old Russian or Yugo gun over an AK-47 that they still make new, or an AR? And the main reason I would argue is price. You don't have to put this Tapco Intrafuse stock on your SKS. You don't have to do that. So if you just buy an SKS straight out, you can get them for under $300 in some places. Or you can get a really beat up SKS where the wood's all messed up and everything for cheap, and then just change the stock out, put one of these guys on, you know. So you can get a whole nice semi-automatic rifle for maybe $300 to $350. And the SKS is proven in battle. It's a really reliable, great rifle. I've never had any problems with it. I mean, it is an old gun, so don't expect to have, I mean, it's easy to take apart and everything, but I'm just saying don't expect it to be like a brand new AR-15 where everything disassembles perfectly. There's going to be little variations and everything. So you just got to take that into account. But man, I absolutely love this gun. It shoots, like I said, very accurately, and these things are very durable, and you wouldn't be able to tell that it's really that old by just looking at it, honestly. So I absolutely love this rifle. I would recommend it to anybody that's looking for a nice semi-automatic rifle that doesn't have a lot of money to spend. And of course you can always go the way of buying a cheap AR-15, because there's ARs that are out there for $400 to $450. But if you want to go even cheaper, buy one of these. Buy one of these SKSs, and you can put a stock on them or something like this, and it'll be a lot cheaper than buying one of those entry-level AR-15s. And it is debated, but I honestly think I would take this gun over an entry-level AR any day for durability wise and everything else, because I mean, these things are these are workhorses. They're meant to just keep running. I mean, I've gone a long time without cleaning it and it never jams, and you can't say the same thing about a lot of AR-15s. So I love this gun. It's pretty awesome. The only thing I don't like about it is the magazines, but hey, you can get fast at changing these magazines. I mean, it just takes a lot of practice. So this is a good weapon system. I mean, if you're new to shooting and you're looking for a first rifle, maybe check out an SKS. It's not for everybody. Some people might prefer to just have a new AR-15 because they don't like a lot of people don't like the old World War I, World War II guns. They'd rather just have something new like an AR-15. or something. But that's totally up to you. But if you want to save money and have an accurate, reliable weapon system, check out the SKS. Um, you can get the Chinese one, the Romanian one, the Russian one, the Yugoslavian one. Um, Obviously, I think the Russian ones are the most expensive, and the Chinese ones are probably the cheapest ones you can get. And that's what I got here, and I've never had any problems with it. So, and like I said, the Tapco stock, it's totally optional, guys. I just did it to make it look more modern. But if you want to keep the original wood stock on the SKS, that's a cool look. I just wanted something more modern, but so basically what I'm trying to say is for under $300, you can get a really nice, or for maybe right around $300, you can get a really nice semi-automatic self-defense rifle. This rifle right here, the SKS. You just have to look around Gunbroker and maybe your pawn shops and other places to see if there's any deals going on, or if anyone has an SKS for sale. And I've seen them as cheap as $180. They're in really bad condition, or at least the wood stock is, but like I said, if you could get a SKS for 180 bucks, take the wood stock off, pay 70 bucks for one of these guys, I mean, you're looking at a nice rifle for under 300. And there's plenty of parts and accessories that you can buy for the SKS that are aftermarket. Like, the sky's the limit, honestly. I mean, you can buy bipods that go in right where the bayonet used to be. You can get rail systems. You can lasers, whatever. You can do whatever you want to them. They're really neat rifles. Alright, guys. Well, I'm not trying to tell you that the SKS is the perfect rifle. I'm just telling you that if you're getting into shooting, it's a good option to have, because a lot of people don't like to spend $800 on their first rifle. So maybe check these out. Well, a lot of places don't have them for rent. So if you want one of these, you might have to ask a buddy or find someone that has one to test it out before you buy it, because most gun ranges don't have SKSs to rent. But I definitely recommend it because, like I said, a lot of people want their first rifle to be an accurate, really nice, durable rifle. And a lot of people are shying away from these cheap entry-level AR-15s because they say they're not accurate. So if you want something that's proven, battle-proven, something that you know is going to last a long time, the SKS is a great rifle. And it's cheap considering your other options. Like I said, check out gunbroker.com. You can get an SKS, a used, well, they're all going to be used at this point. There's only a couple companies that manufacture new SKSs. But check out one of the SKSs on Gunbroker, and you might be just fine with the wood stock. So you might not even want to put this Tapco stock on it. So if you do that, I think that'd be a good idea. And just think, if you buy say you're looking at some AR-15 for 800 bucks, it might be a better idea to buy one of these. If you're budget minded, might be a better idea to buy one of these SKSs for 300 bucks, and then spend the rest of the money on ammo to practice and train. And that's just my 2 cents with this gun. So I just want to recommend that you guys check out my other videos. I've reviewed Glocks, like I said, a Glock, a Taurus, a Canic, a 1911 GSG, other guns. I will have some shooting videos coming up pretty soon where I'll be out in the desert shooting, and you guys can check that out, and gun range videos as well. So please stay tuned for those videos and subscribe if you haven't. And please like my videos if you enjoy the content. And that's about it. So I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks.